Hello, my name's Joe, and in this tutorial we're going to look at how to add a material to geometry brushes inside of Unreal Engine. If you find this helpful, please like, subscribe and hit that bell for more videos, and don't forget to check out my website 3dassetlibrary.com for Unreal and Unity Engine assets. So we're just going to have a very quick look of how to add a material to our geometry brushes. If you don't know what a geometry brush is, or you want a simple rundown of how to use them, I do have another video on this, so be sure to check that out. So what we can do here is we've got our geometry brushes here, and we've got an intersecting one, etc., and we want to add materials to it. Now there's a couple of ways of doing this. The first way is that we can add materials to each individual face. So I've got two test materials down here, and what we'll do is we'll just drag that on with the selected face, and you can see there it hasn't done anything to anything else. So I can select the next one and go, well, green, and as you can see there, that's done that. Obviously this can be applied to anything here, and what we can do as well, obviously that can be very time consuming, so what we can do is we can, obviously depending on the complexity of your mesh, but you could potentially go going around selecting each one of these to apply it. So say we want to apply this red color to the whole of our geometry. What we can do is we can click on one of the faces, select matching material, and you can see there that's selected everything. And as you see, as I say, it selected everything here, everything with this matching material. So essentially you could have, a huge great scene. It selected everything here. And what we can do is then, as you can see here, it's applied the same color to every single mesh. But it might be that, for instance, you wanted the stairs a different color from this here. So what we'll do is we just undo that. And then so there's another way as well. We can click on our mesh here, and we just say, well, we want our object, only this object, to be affected. Now there's as we go through this, you'll see there's a slight difference here. So what's initially going to happen is it's going to select everything on the outer shell, and then we're going to have to go into each part here and select those. The reason being is these are subtractive. These are basically cut out shapes, and we have to apply the material to those cut out shapes. So what will happen is we'll click on the face here, and then we'll go select matching brush, and that selected everything, and you can see here on the inside hasn't been selected. And so then what we can do is we can apply our material to it. So now if we want to apply the material inside here, what we do is we click inside it, and you can see that when we click on the one outside, it's on box brush 1. When we click on the one inside, it's box brush 2. And the reason being, as I said before, this is because the shape is being cut out. So we need to apply this, so it's essentially a separate shape. So then what we do is we click on the one inside, and it's exactly the same principle. Drop down, select matching brush, and then we can drag our texture in, and then exactly the same principle with this. Click on it, select matching brush, and drag it in. So you can see here straight away that we've got now our object fully textured inside and out, and our stairs aren't textured, so we can say, well, I want to select the matching brush for that. And you can see here, because this is all one piece of geometry, it's not being cut up, it's initially just selecting the entire stairs and painting them. So that's a very quick rundown of how to use materials inside of Unreal with geometry brushes. And one other little thing that's worth knowing in here, so obviously you might be using something like, I say, for instance, a tiling floorboard mesh or something like that. If I've got anything that we could potentially use, yeah, we'll try this wood one. So what we'll do is I'll select my mesh here, and select matching brush, and then we'll apply our wood one here. Right, the reason that's not working is because it's a material instance. So what we'll do is I think put the master material. Yeah, there we go. So what we can do is you can see here that the grain of the wood, it's very we might want it less tiling, etc. So you can actually adjust the UVs on this as well. So what we can do is if you want to get your things like your textile density and things like that right, you can sort that out using this if you need to get a feel for your scene and whatnot. So what we can do is, again, click on the face, select matching brush, and so there we go. And then what we've got here is we've got how much we want to move it in the U coordinate, and how much we want to use it in the V coordinates. You see there it's moving left, right. You can rotate the material, so you can see there. Obviously you can flip the UVs. Generally I don't touch those, it should be, and then you can scale them. So we can drop down here, go to say 125, 125, apply, and it's really tiny. So you think, well, no, that's not what I want it to be bigger. So we can go 2, 2, and you can see here now it's getting a bit chunkier, so we'll go say 8, 8, and you can see here now we're getting a really thick wood grain. So they're good little things to know. As I say, that just helps you if you're say fleshing out a scene and you wanted to. Quite often you'll see things like this here where they're being gridded out so that you get an idea for the sort of I think for when you're applying materials and things like that, it gives you a rough idea of how their textile density and things like that should be. And obviously, you can, like I did there, you can apply your own wood textures if you want. So yeah, hopefully that helps. If it does, great.